Do you have a plan of the next comic that's coming out? Do you plan when they come out?
No, I don't actually. Yeah, it's been. So I had this dream that not dream, but like this idea that one day I'd make a graphic novel, and then I realized, like, what I like about my comics is that this thing I do about something that happened really quite immediately. So like something happened, I feel the strong need to communicate what I thought about with people, and then I just kind of draw it maybe that day or whenever I next have time. And I like my process, which is quite easy and quick. I can carry around the materials that I use, like if I'm on holiday, and I can just make it. So I don't really plan, but I almost always have something mulling in mind about what I want to talk about. I'm trying to create comics more regularly now, so like supposing next week if nothing happens, then I'll go to my backlog of ideas. I really want to make one about consent, like sexual grey areas, but I often have these bigger ones. I often like want to really know what I want to say. It takes me a while to figure out what I want to say, and I don't force it. I kind of wait for it to like reveal itself, which it almost always eventually does.
Yeah.
It's like life.
It just unravels.
It just unravels. I'm also concerned, I was concerned, I even made a comic about it at some point, that my comics have become too sad. We talked about this.
Yeah.
That my latest issue, number 4, is probably like 80% sad, more dark, well, not sad, sad and dark, rather than funny, which actually makes me a bit nervous, to go back to what we talked about before, because it's easier to communicate discomfort as humor than it is to sit with it. And I think that this mirrors my like feeling as a person, that trying to sit more with my sadness and discomfort rather than discarding it as funny all the time. But I don't know if people like that as much, it's very like real. It's easier when there's a punchline at the end to digest, I think. I'm not sure what I feel about it, but I do often, like when I've made too many sad comics, I kind of want to make one that's a bit like lighthearted and not too serious.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I need to, but for me it feels like, because I'm so much representing myself that I feel like I'm not all sad. I mean, I am about a lot of things, but I'm also just like, lol.